Mike, was Zach still limited today, or was he a full participant?
Yeah, limited. Limited.
Any update on his status for Saturday?
Looks great.
So he's gonna play then, or
Well, we'll see. I don't think so, but maybe.
yeah.
He's doing well.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about Kyrie Wilson?
The very first thing enters my mind is screen killer. And it's just known around our room amongst the coaches that, he just has this knack for making plays, or certain plays. He's a very good football player, very smart. I can recall him coming in as, in his first year and, not making our team and coming back. And I remember Glenn Young, who was the coach here at the time, holding him in extremely high regard for a guy that wasn't necessarily making our team. And it sort of opened your eyes to looking at him a little differently. And it maybe took him longer than he wanted, let's say. I can't remember exactly how much time he spent on the PR or whatever. He's been damn good for us.
Has he ever had a bad day? Like, I know he's been through all these injuries and stuff. Like, he's always smiling.
I think that's. I probably shouldn't comment like this but he's faith-based guy, and faith-based guys just. I don't know that he worries much about anything. I'm sure he has his concerns and worries, but man, he's. We got a more than a handful of guys like that you run into on a daily basis that you're just happy. That makes it easier every day. It makes it easier when you run into those guys.
He's one of, I think, 5 or 6 guys that are still here from 2017. Just what do you attribute him, to? Why do you think he's been here for so long and be able to be a big part of this team for so long?
Because he's damn good and he's a good teammate and he comes to work happy every day.
Simple as that.
Doesn't have to be complicated. Does not have to be complicated.
You seen any signs of discouragement in your team? Any signs of being down? Or does it look the same as when you're 10-3?
Today looked great. I mean, they're running around. They're having fun with each other. I think you got to move on from the disappointment very quickly. Right? Because there's just another game and another game and another game and another practice, another meeting. So you got to move on quickly. If you hang on to disappointment too long, you're bound to repeat it, right? So they bounce back pretty quickly. I mean, once again, nobody's happy with where we're at record-wise, but they just know we got to keep working and find ways to win and. Play better and coach better and do everything better around here. So it's okay.
Yeah. Have you changed anything since what you're trying hasn't worked as well this year as other years? Have you made some tweaks that are worth talking about that people might find interesting?
Nothing of note, I'd say.
Yeah. And I think it was last week. I think it was day 3 that you told us Zach was out, or at least the injury report told us that. So you plan to, is that planned to be public today? By the end of today, will that be?
Yeah, we'll issue the report whenever it's due. I don't know what that time is. Yeah. I don't do it personally. Okay. If I was to do it, you'd never get it. But so you're probably glad I'm not doing it.
Do you seem to forget sometimes, though, that it's your fans that really want to know if Zach's playing this week?
Yeah, I've said this. Yeah, whether he's playing or not is obviously, I think that is important to fans.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's all we do is tell them. So if you tell us, we'll tell them.
Sure. I am 100%, and I've said it before, against the idea of listing what injuries are for players. I just don't think it's fair to the player. Okay. But yeah, whether he plays or not, that'll be made public at some point today, whenever that is.
Has the decision been made?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You just don't want to say it now?
Well, we have more time. We always have more time. When does it have to be? It's 24 hours before, right? Sure. So I've said it from first time I started here,
I know.
that I'll always give the players as much time as they need to be able to have the opportunity to play if they can.
Yeah, but you also just said that the decision's been made.
On Zach, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so why not tell your fans now?
Well, because we have a process that we follow. I gotta stick to the process. I like the process. Stick to it.
Stick with the
Yeah.
process. Okay. Go ahead.
Enjoy. What's your impression of Brady Oliveira's season this year?
Yeah, it started a little slow simply because he was nicked up, and I mean we've had that happen before, and he's bounced back quite nicely. Yeah.
Was last week an example of how Strevler affects the run game? Brady and the offensive line were able to go initially, and then Strevy had an 80 plus of his own.
Yeah.
Do you see a magnifying effect in the run game when you have a quarterback that can be a run threat?
It should allow you to do different things and gain more yards rushing. Yeah, it should. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Does it?
Try defending it. It's hard, right? Once again, just in simplest terms, when you hand the ball off, you're 11 versus 12. When you don't hand the ball off, you're 12 versus 12. Sometimes when Strev hands the ball off, you're still 12 versus 12 because he's beating Brady into the hole after he hands it off and trying to smash somebody, which is pretty damn cool for his teammates to see.